Hello, good evening. So the topic of today is facing reluctancy. I was connected to the fact that I was feeling extremely reluctant to do those videos today. Still reluctant to with the idea of writing a letter to post today. To share publicly. Still in the middle of this challenge, this desire to show up as a human being every day through videos and through writings. And I am feeling a bit heavy and uncomfortable physically. I have some unease in my belly and coastal area. I feel a bit sore. And telling you, actually, my body realized that I could actually touch the coastal, the painful zone and area. And when I touched it, I realized that I could actually give myself a massage, which is what I'm doing right here, right now. Actually, it feels good. It's really interesting that connecting with you and me leads to more care. I appreciate that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I was feeling quite in pain and feeling discouraged and hopeless about the possibility of doing anything to increase, to better my condition. So I was feeling like a victim of the moment. Didn't feel like my well-being was at reach. And so, because I don't really like to be seen, in a victimhood space, it was very undesirable. I was not desiring at all. Welcome to you in the video. I wasn't desiring to share where I was, and now as I'm giving myself a self-massage, I am more in touch with my own power to affect my well-being. So I'm getting out of slightly but surely out of the state of victimhood, and it feels empowering, and I'm glad and grateful about it. So I think I'm going to continue to give myself a massage on my coastal area, which are painful. But the massage really helps. So I'm very grateful that, talking with you, showing up, honoring my commitment to show up every day through videos and writings. There's moments where everything flows, and there's times where things seems to be a bit more heavy and unpleasant. But it's part of my experiment to really make space for those moments where things are not as easy and not as pleasant as usual. Hi François, bienvenue à toi. And so it makes sense to make it a topic to explore the reluctancy and the tendency in some way to hide, to stay in my cave and not really share, because I didn't know I could say anything interesting or contributing. But now that I decided that reluctancy could be a topic of my video, there is some curiosity that emerged in me around what is it I was going to discover. And now I discovered that I was believing that I couldn't do much to improve my state of being tonight, But since I started this video, I already started to give myself a massage on the coastal area, and it really helped. So thanks to me and you and this video, I already found ways to feel more comfortable physically and emotionally. And I find that interesting and valuable. So, hi Claire, welcome to you too. So it seems to me that I've said everything I wanted to say. Maybe there's one last bit that I'm wanting to explore, even if I still feel a bit of reluctancy about it. But it's talking about desires, talking about what's wanted. I'm wondering if there's anything else that we may want rather than just being ourselves, really being in touch with our real us, the real you and the real me, really being authentic, really being authentic. But I really like that, just the idea of being authentic, being real, being sincere. Just that, actually, in itself, just naming that feels like it has a good taste in my mouth when I say it. So I like the idea of just making space for this notion of us being authentic, or us being even more deeply in touch, more deeply in touch with our own authenticity right here, right now, and the next moment and the next moment, just kind of embracing our own beingness, embracing who we are right here, right now, the real us, the real me, the real you, just free from any kind of garbage or bullshit thinking, or bullshit believing, or bullshit dynamics that could prevent us or distract us from us being ourselves as fully as fire can be fire. So I really love this idea of just kind of letting us burn, being the fire, being our own fire. So just savoring that. Yeah, I'm noticing that what comes up is this. Hi, Armel. Nice to see your name appearing. I realized that one thing that may prevent us from just giving ourselves permission to be ourselves, to be purely us, for me, what just emerges this idea that maybe me being me right here, right now, may not be enough. This kind of sometimes beliefs, thoughts that try to distract us from thinking that we are. I mean, even right now, I have my mind is still. I can see that there's thought that still are presence that kind of says what I'm saying is not making sense enough, and I'm not making sense enough, and I should shut up, I should stop this video. So I like the idea of lighting up a fire and burning all those thoughts and just letting them go and just leaving the purity of who we are as being, just being, burning the fire that we are, just radiating out as the suns that we are. And just with the idea of doing that, there still may be some more thoughts that comes up that we may light up again and burn and let just disappear, to really keep allowing and breathing our presence as it is, free from thinking that our presence should be different from what it is. Cheers to our presence. Water with lemon. Armel, you want to join? Okay, I'm going to invite you. Just send an invitation to Armel to join the video. Oh, declined. It's okay. We can change our mind, or maybe that was a mistake. The request was unintentional. I'm curious if Claire wants to join. Oh, François. Okay. So I guess just want to accept that sometimes there's a lot of reluctancy, a lot of resistance to just allow who we are to be as it is, as we are. And I desire to just breathe into that reluctancy, breathe into that resistance that is emerging, and I'm willing to stop fighting against it. I'm wanting to try to experiment for a moment or two, to give up trying to change what I'm feeling right here, right now, to be as it is. So I guess one door I see possible is to make space for how we feel in our bodies, make space for the physical sensations that we might be witnessing. So I'm just going to do that for a few seconds, and I invite you to do the same, just to kind of notice physically what's going on. What can you notice in your body right here, right now, in terms of sensations. I might do that for about a minute or two. I might do it silently, or I might speak words. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do this. That was deep. Wondering how it was for you. Please share if you want to. What the one thought that came up for me to kind of try to explain what's going on for me is that there's a lot of things happening energetically, and I think it's probably a good time to get some rest and to give myself more time to really metabolize, take the time to really have ample space and time to let my body chill and relax. So I look forward to do that, and I think it was a good test to that of what it could be to give myself permission to do that. So I'm very grateful for this experience with you. I'm going to read you. And you said, I feel joy, happiness, energy coming up. Thanks. I'm really happy to read that. Amen. Thank you. I'm thinking of the comment you shared in the, I think on the Wim Hof group about your experience with half an hour in water. cold water. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you speak English too, that we can communicate in English as well. So I think I'm going to pause to stop this video today. I think it's a good time to stop here. I wish you a good night or a good day if you watch this, wherever you are listening to this, whenever it is for you. And I'm thinking it would be nice maybe to do a little bit of breathing exercise before I go to sleep. I love this phrase from Wim Hof. You know, I feel high on my own supply. Just this few breaths, taking more deeply, and just empty my lungs and staying there, and then breathing in full and holding my breath with my lungs full for about 15 seconds and just letting it go. Just doing that just really brought a lot of energy in my brain, and I feel lighter and happier and stronger and healthier. So it works. And it's perfect time for me to stop this video. Bye for now. Wish you well.